You know that feeling when you grab a bargain recliner from a discount store, set it up in your living room, and a week later you're wrestling with a squeaky motor, a wobbly frame, and a missing charger for the phone you're trying to watch a show on? Most of us have been there, and the regret of spending a few extra dollars on a cheaper seat can turn a cozy night into a lesson in patience. That's why I wanted to take a closer look at a recliner that claims to solve those exact pain points. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. The biggest hesitation people have with any recliner, especially when space is at a premium, is whether the chair will actually fit without turning the room into an obstacle course. I've been testing the Power Wall Hugger recliner in a studio apartment that barely has room for a coffee table and a small bookshelf. The moment you roll it out, the wall hugger mechanism becomes obvious. The chair slides forward as it reclines, keeping the footprint almost the same as when it's upright. In a space where a traditional recliner could eat up half the room, this design actually lets you keep a clear path to the TV or desk. That alone feels like a smarter buy compared to a bulkier model that forces you to rearrange your furniture or sacrifice a side table. The electric reclining function is another spot where cheap alternatives usually fall short. You know, the cheap ones with a hand crank that jerks you forward, or the motorized versions that whine loudly and stall after a few uses. The Power Wall Hugger's motor is surprisingly quiet. You can press the button and the seat glides back smoothly while you're still holding a bowl of popcorn. The recline angle stops at a comfortable 95 degrees, not fully flat, but enough to take the pressure off your lower back after a long day. Because it's electric, you don't have to worry about getting stuck midway, which is a common complaint with cheaper manual recliners. What sets this chair apart from other small space options is the built-in USB-C charging port right on the armrest. I've seen a few recliners try to add a USB-A port, but with today's smartphones and tablets moving to USB-C, that little detail matters. I was able to plug my phone directly into the chair while I was watching a movie, and the charger kept up even when I was streaming in 4K. No more hunting for an outlet across the room or dangling a power cord over the coffee table. The port is recessed just enough to avoid accidental unplugging, and the cord is long enough to reach a standard wall outlet without stretching. If you're someone who spends evenings in a home theater setup, this recliner feels like it was made for you. The low backrest doesn't block the screen, and the rolled arm design gives you a place to rest a remote or a glass of water without it sliding off. I tried it while gaming, and the chair stayed stable even during a couple of intense controller swings. The seat cushion has a medium firm feel. It's not so soft that you sink in, and not so hard that it feels like a bench. For a short binge watch session, I could stay comfortably reclined for over 2 hours without needing to readjust. Now, who should skip this chair? If you're looking for a deep-lay lounge that lets you lie flat for naps, the 95-degree recline might feel limiting. The design also leans toward a minimalist aesthetic. The beige upholstery is modern but may not suit a traditional, heavily patterned living room. And while the chair supports a decent range of body sizes, it's built with a standard weight capacity in mind. Taller or heavier users might find the seat width a bit snug. Those who need extra features like built-in cup holders, massage functions, or a fully upholstered headrest will have to look elsewhere, as this model focuses on space-saving and essential tech rather than luxury add-ons. On the flip side, the practical strengths really shine when you think about daily life. The wall hugger action means you can place the chair right up against a wall or a bookshelf, and you won't lose precious floor space. The electric motor's low noise level makes it suitable for late-night movie marathons without disturbing a partner. The USB-C port is a small but powerful convenience that turns the chair into a mini charging station, perfect for anyone who watches videos, reads on a tablet, or works on a laptop while seated. Assembly is straightforward. All the parts fit together without needing power tools, and the instruction sheet is clear enough that you can have it ready in under 30 minutes. There are a couple of hidden trade-offs that are worth mentioning. Because the chair relies on an electric motor, you'll need an outlet within a few feet. In my studio, the nearest wall socket was on the opposite side of the room, so I used an extension cord, something to keep in mind if your layout doesn't have a convenient power.